Welcome, it's Denome. This video will smell really bad, and I already have to apologize for that in advance because we are gonna deep dive into the actual topic of today, which is Wall Street. They are out to get your crypto and they are invading crypto space, and you have to be very careful with DeFi because we are in a bubble and everybody's expecting the next coin to pump when they have the name DeFi involved in their name. And you have to first understand how crypto works before we get to the actual topic. Because here, if you are using crypto, you have direct access to your crypto, and with your crypto, you can transact with the market. And then you have different DeFi protocols, different exchanges that you can also use to access the market whenever you want to. But now there are coming these different services, and I found one that I want to showcase in this video as well, that is actually coming between you and the market, because what they want to do is govern your crypto, as well as they want to take your they want to do transactions inside the market, and they have a crypto involved in this, and they take most of the profits and give only the breadcrumbs to you, but you take all the risks. And if that sounds like an investment fund to you, it is exactly that with extra steps. And this smells to me like a shitcoin. And it doesn't mean that the coin is worthless. It doesn't mean that coin is bad. But it just means that it's anti-crypto, in my opinion, how it works. So the coin that we want to talk about today is DMM governance, or DMG. And it has a market cap of 47 million already. And they've been pumping really hard, even though they only published in June of this year, and then it has gone up more than 100% already. So this coin right here, DMM governance, what it stands for is DeFi money market governance, and that name already alone, it means that it's not slick like other cryptos out there, like Cardano or Ethereum or Chainlink or Zilliqa or Digibyte or some other coin out there. DeFi money market governance, it sounds like a financialized instrument, which it is. And when people buy this, they don't understand the risks that they are taking, and you have to be careful when you buy into this. And this video is not me bashing on them, it's just showing what they actually are, because they have the name DeFi in their name, but they are not DeFi. Don't be mistaken by this. So when you go to their website and look at it, you see that you earn 6.25% on ETH, DAI, and USDC, backed by real-world income-generating assets. Okay, sounds really good, right? So you can earn constant interest, you have the real-world assets, you can view the assets on-chain, and you are always over-collateralized. Okay, so now you already know that they are using some sort of loans, right? Okay, what else? The website looks slick. No more gas fees, everybody loves that. You have the white paper, really good. You have really good partners here. They partnered with Chainlink for the Oracle services, really good stuff. In the media, you can see some authority images here, even though most of these are just actually referencing this one Medium article that they wrote themselves, and these news outlets just basically copied their own post, but whatever, they have the logos here. Then you have a team here, and then you have an like credible investors putting money into this project as well. So you have Tim Draper here, who many people know as a Bitcoin billionaire, or a billionaire who is bullish on Bitcoin. So Tim Draper is here as well, but they don't have any address here or any contact details that you can actually contact them. So it's quite interesting. They don't have an organization other than DeFi Money Market Foundation. Okay, but let's take a look at what they actually do, because they have a working product already, and as you can see, they have $4 million here on their product. So what you can do here is you can mint ETH into METH, and this is not METH as you think it is, it's METH, I guess. So it's their money market ETH or whatever, and you can earn 6.25% annual interest on that, or you can mint DAI into MDAI and earn interest on that, or you can mint USDC into MUSDC and earn 6.25% on that. And then you can also redeem it back. And you can connect it with your MetaMask or your Ledger or whatever, and you can do that. So this is basically why they call it DeFi. But when you own these assets, you're taking a big risks, and I will show you why. Because when you take these loans, what happens is that they are actually auto loans. So they are car loans inside the United States that is behind the collateralization. So here you can see that they have almost 9 million worth of car loans in here, and you can see their over collateralization ratio, and you will get the scrap percentage of interest for this high risk asset. And you can take a look at these car loans here as well, and you can see all of the details here have been basically blocked. So when they say here that this car loan is worth $7,875, it doesn't say anything that here on the paper. So I guess we just have to trust them that this paper is worth $8,000. And all these are the same. If you take a look at any of these loans, all of them are the same. Everything has been blocked, so we don't know exactly DMM Foundation. Okay, that's, I guess, their legal name, but no contact information or anything else except the DMM Foundation here. So you're basically investing into car loans, but you are transacting with a party that you don't know exactly how they are working. But they say that they're transparent, so let's take a look at that. So this is their white paper. And when we take a look at this, they say they're permissionless and a fully decentralized protocol. Okay, in the blockchain for sure, but what about the car loans? Who are inspecting that? Okay, Ethereum digital asset backed by real-world assets, which are car loans, building a vibrant global community to provide decentralized, transparent, and permissionless environment to empower all citizens to again earn interest on their crypto, backed by real-world assets represented on-chain. Okay, sounds very financialized text. Bridge between Ethereum digital assets and real-world assets. I really like the concept, I have to say that. But collaborating with Chainlink on the prices, located vehicles located in the United States of America. Vehicles have been tokenized, and here you can see that the car loans, they are between 5 to 9 year old cars. The average return is 15 to 20% over the last 5 years. And people who get these loans, they have to provide an income verification and prove the ability to repay the loan. So they have to have some sort of centralized body who is managing this verification process, or they have to buy these from some centralized body. So I don't exactly know how that works. I guess the DAO, or the decentralized autonomous organization, it decides which loans they accept or don't accept. But basically what they want to do really here is, if we go over down here to the governance token DMG. So this is the coin they are currently selling. And they want to unload this coin to the market within 12 months of launch. So basically 100% of this governance token, they want to unload to the unknowing crypto investor and make a crap ton of money. That's how Wall Street works. You have to understand that. So basically they just want to make a ton of money with a vehicle called auto loans. That's basically putting this into layman's terms. And when you own this governance token, what you can do is you can have the right to govern the project if it fails or if it succeeds, and you have a claim on the excess revenues of the project. Okay? And what about the risks? They say that hack risk is one, the centralized architecture initially is a risk. They will go decentralized maybe at some point. And then you have the system's underlying assets as a risk as well. And I consider this as a big risk, because you have to understand that Americans currently are in trouble. Not many people are employed, and if we take a look at what happened in 2008, a lot of loans got defaulted. And if there will be a default wave, you will be the person who will lose the backing of your crypto if you hold this DMG token. So you have to be very careful when you buy this, because now this is a high risk asset. Except they say that they are mitigating this risk by having a low loan to value or high loan to value ratio, which is below low loan to value ratio, which is well below industry averages. And when somebody defaults on their car, they can always resell it to recover the principal plus interest. That's, I think, a high statement with current market situation, because maybe there is not a buyer for cars. At least where I am currently, car prices have plummeted. So keep that in mind as well, because people don't want to buy cars. And they have spread the risk to many geographic regions in the United States. And then there's the treasury management risk as well. Yeah, so that's basically what DMG is and the project. And if we take a look at deeper, we have to take a look at the DMG token, how it is distributed. And if we take a look at what's their plan here, their public plan, they say that 30% will be sold over time to fund the growth of operations of the DMM Foundation. Okay, so 30% of the money will go to DMM Foundation. 30% will be reserved to incentivize developers, partners, and integrations, which basically means that another 30% will go to DMM Foundation to pay for costs. And 40% will go to the DMM Foundation again. So 100% of the money that they get from this will go to the foundation, basically. Okay, so you have to buy their coin to have claim to the excess money that they make from this thing, from these car loans, but you cannot get the money that the foundation makes from selling these DMG coins. So you have to understand this. This is a maximum Wall Street money grab program that I've ever seen in my life, and it just it gets better, because if you look at their AMA here, this is the transcript from June 30th, and you look at this. It all sounds really good when they talk about it. Everything sounds sleek, but what about jurisdiction? Does DAO exist with respect to regulatory bodies? It exists in Dubai. Okay, they're selling car loans in the United States, but the DAO exists in Dubai, governed by UK common law. Okay, but they don't have a legal entity for the DAO. Okay, so you're a crypto investor. I'm sorry, I cannot hold myself. Let's keep going forward. Will governance be turned over to DAO? Yes, because they want to unload the tokens to the crypto investors. Do they have plans for other car loans, other than car loans, aviation, real estate? Of course, they want anything, they say, sub-segments that are traditional, that are small for the traditional finance, but big for decentralized finance. Basically, they mean that they want risk assets inside this, because the crypto investor is the ultimate risk taker here. And then they open up for the common folks. And then this is basically their only saving grace here that I've seen, which is that they want to bring stable and uncorrelated yield to the crypto space, which I applaud them for. I think this is important. I think it's good to have some uncorrelated yield in the crypto space, but I don't know if this is the right way how to do it. And then some people is worried that maybe this becomes a security, because they have been talking about token burn. And they have said here that they have a legal counsel to mitigate the risk of this not becoming a security. But again, they don't hold any certifications as far as I know. And when we take a look at this one, this is the funniest thing that I've seen. They admit here that they have been manipulating the market with Uniswap version 2 pool. So basically what they did initially is they put in 430,000 DMG here, an equivalent amount of ETH in the Uniswap version 2 pool. So basically what they did with that is, how Uniswap works is how much money you have in the pool basically determines the price of the asset. So when they pumped up the pool to the highest, they were able to pump up the price of DMM up, and then they started listing them on centralized exchanges when the price was already set on Uniswap. And that's the reason why it has been bumping from like the market cap was, let's take a look at the market cap. Because when they released this stuff, the market cap was already in the tens of millions because they pumped up the price there. And now they are just selling the DMG to the regular investor and making a killing with the DMG token. So if you want to buy this token, go ahead, but make sure that this is not DeFi. This is Wall Street acting like they are DeFi by using a risk asset on the real world and putting that risk on the crypto investor. So that's my assessment of the DMG, and let me know if you agree with this or not. I'm sorry, I just can't believe this stuff exists. And I don't believe that Tim Draper is here. I cannot believe Chainlink is here, but maybe I'm looking at this in the wrong way, but this is just me looking at this and thinking like this makes absolutely no sense. The risk to reward here is absolutely nonsensical. Maybe in the future, this will be actually adopted as the industry standard. But for now, where they are currently, I just don't understand how this is even possible. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.